And that's why I don't eat sauerkraut. Hi! I didn't see you there. Welcome to this episode of Alignment Shift. We're going to be shifting alignments. Tonight, Xavier, you're going to be chaotic evil. George, you're going to be true neutral. Peggy, lawful good this time. Should be a deviation. Sapala, I'm very interested in what you're going to do with lawful evil. AJ, deviation from norm. You're actually going to be true neutral tonight. And Oldora's, I want chaotic good.
Wait.
I'm already
chaotic good?
I'm already chaotic good.
Oh, you got to be even more chaotic good. You got to be like chaotic good.
Chaotic or good.
Chaotic or
You see that orphan over there? You're gonna have to tell him how to steal so he can feed the rest of his brothers and sisters.
Exactly.
you didn't shift Xavier's though.
No,
Yeah, didn't I? He was the first one. You're
Dang.
chaotic evil.
Literally the first one.
I got this.
I want to see Sapala be lawful good. That would be interesting.
Here's the point. Where is it?
Are we actually doing this? Because
No, that would be fun though.
shifted to now.
That would be fun. That might be season 3 of Alignment Shift. We actually shift alignments every episode. Y'all make a character. We'll pick a different alignment. I'll roll a die every game. Schizophrenia, the D&D game.
I would never be able to get into character.
Right?
Schizophrenia.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Why are you
there's
laughing?
traveling and stuff.
He's recording.
That's good.
Anyway, so welcome to this week's episode. Picking up where we left off. Last week we dealt with some old villains of Glaives, dealing with a cluster of ice devils that were up the mountainside, blaring our way past them, defeating them in single combat as the valiant heroes do. They are working their way up Mount Kravarad in the attempt of reaching a ancestral weapon of the 100 Herd, a group of people that Glaive was once the leader of before some terrible catastrophe over 1,000 years ago rent their entire population no more. So, they have been slowly and meticulously working their way up the mountain and completing challenges of the old council that Glaive, when he was the leader of these people, had among him. So far, they started with name fell out of my brain. Well, no, I know yours. Oldora is the name of the person.
Fang.
Fang.
Fang, thank you, Fang. I wanted to say Dagger. I'm like, no, that's the little girl. Starting with Fang, who gave Oldora's a test. Moving on to Chris and Dagger, who gave Sapala a test, and finishing up last week with a test, George, done by Gladius, which was a test of stealth, in which Vale snuck into a cave full of Tikbanua, a strange creature that is native to the Riffin Mist jungle that is basically one big walking nostril. And Vale, no matter how hard or how quiet she was, could still sense her smell. She evaded the initial interaction with the creature by dodging its attacks and diving beneath the water of a shallow pool in the center of the cave, which seemed to be enough to mask her scent until it lost its interest. She eventually left the waters and found a deceased person in the cave, mid-transformation into a Tikbanua, and they were covered in a disgusting Icarish mushroom. And as Vale felt around grabbing hold of the little gem that was in there, she ended up also getting her hands covered in this gooey red fungus seepage that was coming from mushrooms. Distracting the Tikbanua with the gem, she grabbed one of the eggs she had been sent in to steal and booked it out of there, fulfilling her part of the quest and receiving boom, an upgrade to her daggers. However, as Xavier waved a magic hand to prestidigitation the stench away from the mushrooms, the stench remains. The you are able to wipe it. You even wiped some of it on Elena's back with your hands, and it came off on there as well. but the smell remains, an almost decaying flesh, rotten eggs, is pretty much any disgusting fungal smell that you can imagine, wafting gently at all times. And that's where we pick up. So, any party discussions we want to have before continuing our arduous journey up the mountain?
Thanks, Vale.
Well, Doris
Really
is
problem.
appreciate that.
maintaining quite a distance from Vale.
So, was it just the stench, or did I get rid of the stain?
The goop.
Goop and stench remained.
Okay, just want to make sure on that.
Thanks. My favorite. I really enjoyed this bearskin armor that you made me. Now it stinks forever.
Or
This is
until you
great.
give it a good acid wash.
It's gonna destroy the fur.
Okay, judging by lack of conversation, we would like to continue on forward. So, Kayla, Sapala was leading the way up the mountainside. Do you want to continue your wonderful survival check?
Because she's actually rocking the hell out of this.
Yeah,
Yes, hold on. I have to.
she's rolled above my DC every time.
Okay.
Sound of pouring dice onto the table.
I keep all my dice in here when I'm not playing with them, and I forgot to separate them. Okay. Hello.
Just see the
25.
background.
Oh, okay. So, heading a different way than the Tigbanua was, you make your way through this kind of hollowed out section of the mountain, where once you can tell from the remains of broken pottery and columns and things in here, this was once a narrow walkway on the edge of a much larger lava flow through the mountain. But now, after years and years, it is a rather wide riverbed that you can basically walk all the way across through the mountain. The wind howls through the entire cave, and you can hear it almost like a droning on the wind as it echoes off the walls around you. As you exit this peak on the mountain, or not peak, but part of the mountain, opening back up into the air above, the frigid snow and blustering wind swirls around you. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage if you are either A, have flaming hands or something along those lines, or wearing specific cold winter clothing. So advantage if you have those.
Everyone has cold winter clothing.
Is that your cold winter clothing, Kayla?
Yeah, it has pineapples on it.
You're making me cold.
It's cold on here.
Baby, what is it, like 70 degrees in Oklahoma or in Texas?
No, it's
I just dropped my dice.
You said survival, right?
36.
Oh,
Con save.
Oh,
con save.
Constitution.
With
save.
advantage.
Glaive has rolled an 18 total.
Wow.
13
Well,
for
Doris
Xavier.
has a 21.
It's the best I've rolled in a while.
I got to 17.
Okay.
Wait, what rolls?
Con
save.
skill?
With advantage.
It's a death save.
21.
21?
We all die.
19.
Glaive, what'd you say you rolled?
18.
Mackenzie?
13.
13. All right. Everyone but Xavier. You huddle your cloaks around you, stave off the cold for now. You're able to kind of press on. Mackenzie, it is biting out here, and your cloak just. You ate there, buddy?
You keep saying my name instead of my character, so I get worried.
Uh,
I thought someone might be outside my window.
The
so
only
I
one that
looked.
can sneak up on Xavier.
Xavier, you are unable to pull your cloak in tight enough. It seems that there's like gaps in the fabric. Even the warmth in your hands does not seem to stave off cold. You take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oof. That's a big oof.
It's
I didn't realize.
But now, as you exit the mouth of the cave, you see before you almost a labyrinth of ice, jutting peaks of sharp, frozen wasteland stretch up the mountainside. This, to anyone who has a point in nature on their character, would know that this is not natural ice formation. It is pointing straight up. It is jagged in the wrong direction, and most likely has been cultivated by some form of ice-related creature.
I know what you were getting at, but it's basically you said anyone with a positive intelligence.
Did I?
You
No, I
said
said,
a point in nature.
oh,
I mean,
I meant anyone who has a what's the word?
proficiency.
Proficiency.
okay,
Thank
okay.
you. Proficiency in nature. Couldn't
Anyone
think of the
who's
damn
not
word.
an idiot.
Me.
I have a proficiency in nature.
Yeah.
Damn it,
So-
they turned around. I don't.
As the wind howls before you, I would like
The wind is
a marching order. Like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I tried.
Stop.
Don't get me to
Well,
start.
out.
I know
It's
Kayla was in
Halloween.
front. I'm with
Yeah, I
her.
assume I would be first.
I was third.
I was like right behind Elena. I'm in the middle.
I think I was next to Xavier.
Like 15 feet off to the side.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also to note, Oldoris, as you are walking behind Elena through this, there is quite a stench coming off her as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
about
immediately
that.
changed my. I go on the other side of Xavier.
I guess Vale and I are gonna be at the back, so nobody else can smell us.
I will use
don't
prestidigitation
you-
to constantly make the smell of strawberries next to my nose.
Wimp.
God, I hate that spell. So, that's the marching order. So, Kayla, I would like a perception check from you as you're moving forward through this pass.
I don't suppose that stuff
Okie dokie,
burns off,
artichoke.
does it?
You can search it a try.
I
Is
mean-
Oh, your
Vale
hands are
about
on
to set
fire.
herself on fire?
So yeah, so while your hands are on fire, the ichor does burn, and it does. It almost seems to caramelize on your hands as you're holding them there. It turns into this thick syrup. It gets hard, and eventually, as you're walking, it becomes uncomfortable at first. It's kind of hard to move fingers, but the longer the flame goes, it eventually kind of just crusts and then falls off. And then, to test it,
Great.
you unflame your hands, give them a whiff, and oh, the smell lingers.
Oh yeah, well obviously the smell will stay for a bit.
24.
24. All right. Let me switch apps here real quick.
Kind of
Just,
has that burnt hair smell now.
Should have left it there. Next person I punch, just slap him in the face.
Ah.
Ew.
Stick your fingers up their nose. Yeah, how do you like that smell?
Ah.
Take a cold shot on the nostril, please.
Be like Groot in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Oh,
Mm.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene. That was
that's
rough.
no thanks. That's a lot of cringe. Oh hey, I'll never smell me coming. We're downwind, right?
Tell never smell like up.
Oh, I quit.
So there's Sapala, and then no longer Elena. Oh, Sapala and Glaive. God, I need to make a piece of artwork
I
for
am
Glaive here.
Sapala.
Right.
And
At
Glaive
this
is my
point, we
nickname.
really can't change it. Like, we shouldn't change
I
it.
right?
No, we just have to theme it after that.
We
Use
need
that
to
as a reference
change it.
image.
Oh
We
yeah, I'll
need to
definitely can
change
do
it.
that. And then Vale and
Just make a
Elena.
silhouette.
Just make him shorter.
That's actually his entire height.
Ah!
That's it.
Oh my god.
Shoulders up.
Short and stocky.
Eldorus, yeah. That's it. I'm like, who am I missing?
Yes.
You seem very big. There we go.
Okay, so Sapala, as you come up through this winding, twisting ice cavern, the first thing that you notice as you are walking, you almost seem to see faces inside the ice. As you are walking by, there's almost like this gaunt face falling beside you, and as you turn to look at it, there's nothing there. As you walk a few more feet, you start to, out of just the corners of your eye, just here and there, you see forms and figures inside the ice. Like your mind playing tricks on you.
Okay. She's gonna lean over to Glaive a bit and be like, "Are you seeing that?"
Am I seeing that?
As she kind of points it out to you, it was something that you had been telling yourself was just a trick of the imagination, but as she points it out, you do also, just out of the corner of your eye, seem to feel like you're being watched.
Do any of us see any noticeable movement within these icy outcroppings?
What is your passive perception?
23!
I have no idea.
19.
Passive perception. Where would I find it?
It's
I
just your
It's your
23.
perception plus 10.
It's my what?
Perception plus 10.
Perception 13.
So you got 23 too?
No, 13.
Or 13 flat. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I really should have just a cheat sheet of everyone's passives. Elena, definitely. Mackenzie, I think you're next up in the perception lane, right?
He's nodding yes.
Yes.
Nodding yes. Okay, sorry. Was anyone else over 20? No? Okay. So to everyone else, out of the corners of your eyes, you keep seeing these figures moving, but when you turn your head, it's just a trick of the light, a prism caused by a cloud moving overhead, your shadows reflecting on the surface. To Elena and Xavier, though, you're so trained out of the corner of your eye to be paying attention for these kind of shapes. You can definitely tell that there is most definitely something intelligent moving that seems to, when you look at it, completely vanish.
Like directly at it?
Correct. Yeah, if you're like looking straight ahead out of the corner of your eye, you can see a skull like an inch from your face. But you turn and you just see like two shadowy marks in the ice unmoving.
It's like the boos, the ghosts from Mario.
Yeah.
What taking out I'm trying to think of what I would have that I could do. Would I be able to use bookmark my dagger? Take a wipe and clean it enough and kind of use the reflection of the blade to see if I can't get a look at it without looking directly at it.
Yeah. So as you're walking through this narrow chasm, you pull out bookmark and start watching on the blade, and you can see now all around you figures just kind of walking in step with you. They look gaunt. Their faces sunken in, eyes deep set in their face with glowing blue pupils, skin pulled back around sharp, jagged teeth, long, flowing silver hair on each of them, with wrinkled, pointed ears sticking out of the tufts of hair. Very menacing, almost in a stalking kind of fashion, following along with the party.
Do they appear to be threatening us in any way, or trying to be threatening? Or are they more just following with us?
Make an insight check.
Great.
They're not trying to hide, so
Can
I'm
I
not
make
going to roll.
that check as well?
No, because you're not looking at them in the same way Xavier is. You're still looking out of the corner of your eye and can't really tell.
Okay.
4.
4? Impossible to tell. They're definitely keeping pace, and it almost seems like more are coming out of whatever depths they are coming from.
Are they kind of stalking like a pack of wolves essentially?
That's a way to put it.
Okay.
I will.
Do I get that feeling that we're being stalked like prey?
Make an insight check.
I can't hide that feeling.
As this is doing that, I will go over the earpiece so everyone hears us at the same time. There are some sort of spectral creatures following us. We can't look
Are we
directly
sure
at
that
them.
they're spectral?
Maybe. But
You said insight? 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yeah, there's definitely something menacing about the way that they're following you.
So they're definitely stalking us like we're prey.
What's the lighting situation like?
At present, it is midday, kind of a bright white, heavily clouded day up above, but the kind in winter where it's almost like a whiteout, where the sun is so bright and intense in the mid-afternoon where it just completely overshines everything.
When I'm looking through my peripherals, are they sticking to the darker parts of the ice where the sun's not as bright? No, okay.
No.
So, yeah, we're being stalked like prey.
I know what I want to do, but I don't know if it's going to hurt or help.
What do you want to do? Maybe we should just continue on and keep watching to see if they respond.
Elena,
Yes.
do you hunt the undead?
Yes.
Are they actually undead, or is this an illusion?
That's a good question. Let me go see what I can. Let me consult my my
They
info.
undead, are they faking it?
Let's see. Favorite enemy.
At this point, I don't think Sapala would have stopped. I think she would have kept going.
Yeah.
Okay. I am kind of assuming that you're all still walking
So
through this.
favorite enemy doesn't work, whereas I can tell if they're undead. Well, okay, so you have a
You do have
significant-
that awareness, don't you?
Yeah. Do I have... Yeah. Primeval awareness?
Yeah, primeval awareness. So, yeah, that.
Yeah.
So, you take a moment, focusing. You are using that?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Let me just
It
reread
takes-
it to
Well, additionally, you could attune your senses to determine if your favorite enemies lurk by spending 1 uninterrupted minute in concentration. You can sense whether any of your favorite enemies are present within 5 miles of you, which of your favorite enemies are present, their numbers, and the general direction and distance. If there are multiple groups within range, you learn this information for each group.
Yes. So you take a minute and focus on the undead. There is definitely a high concentration of undead within 1 mile of you right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of undead within like 1 mile. I'm assuming these walls.
Glaive is currently looking forward whenever he's asking this question. So,
These are family.
how many of... No, it isn't.
Okay.
How many of you have your weapons drawn?
I mean, yeah, definitely.
I have a dagger.
I could have mine ready in an instant.
I don't think Sapala would.
And I
You
think
don't
Val
think-
is always ready.
All right. If they attack us, then we go after them.
Agreed.
We let them make the first move.
Agreed.
Is anybody opposed to that?
No.
This is a gamble. I want it to be known. This is a gamble.
Well, no, I'm aware. I think we're fairly aware of that.
Okay, Mackenzie, you look very cold. Are you alright?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
How
think
about
he meant
Xavier?
in-game.
Xavier's cold.
Okay.
Well, that was-
Xavier, your lips look blue.
A little blue.
Do not look behind you. Do not look at them.
Don't see the white
And
of
we
their
move on.
Don't attack until you see the white of their eyes. Oh wait.
Cautiously, of course.
But their eyes are red.
Blue.
Blue. Oh god. They're Duragar.
All right. So pressing on a little bit further, as you continue through this winding path, the wind seems to howl. Glaive, I would like you to make a perception check.
I think I know what's happening, and I don't like it.
I don't like it when you say things like that.
That is a 24 with a natural 20.
Oh, hey, natural 20, perfect. So, as you're walking through this precipice, and I'm gonna use that also as a reaction there. As you're walking through these winding, twisting corridors, the wind continues to howl, almost like a scream against the mountainside. And as you continue to train your ear to this cacophony around you, you can almost make out words through the wind. It's hard to make out, like hundreds and hundreds of voices calling. And just as your brain clicks on what they're saying, 2 words. 1 left. Over and over again. 1 left, 1 left, 1 left, 1.
Ah, shit.
And as you focus on that, out from one of the ice walls, a hand just reaches directly for you, Glaive. With a natural 20, you're able to just dart back in time as this long, bony hand extends from the ice and tries to grab onto you. I would like
Approval.
everyone to roll initiative.
Ah!
Gaia!
Oh no.
Already time for that.
Oh, that's great. Perfect.
Why do I always roll like garbage for initiative?
Hang
Oh,
on,
it's always sad when the die rolls away from you so you can't see the number on top,
Mm.
but the number
And then
facing you is
lower.
a 20.
Yeah.
Man, Sapala
It's
walks
like,
faster than I thought.
You said you kept walking, so I figured I'd put
Yeah, I know.
everyone a little bit further along.
No.
Man, I think this is literally the worst in a row.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
You can
I'll
do
tell you the worst I've
Xavier,
ever
or not
rolled.
Xavier, Glaive, do you
Just
mind if I
now.
pop you just a little closer to the wall? You jump back, so we can say that you had been closer to the wall and then jumped over.
Honestly, Cal, you can put me wherever you want, and I won't know because I can't see the map.
Hey,
Lovely, 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 lovely.
would you like to?
No, I'm good. I've been managing for over a year now.
It's a squiggle.
It is a squiggle.
I worked so hard at it.
You did a good job. You did a great job.
Not really. This took me like 5 minutes.
You still did a good job.
Spoilers.
25 to 20.
Oh no.
I got a
One day.
23.
Nice, nice.
Sorry, I had to.
Okay, 20 to 15.
15.
19 on Glaive.
Okay, 15 to 10.
13.
You got Xavier.
Oh
correct?
no. Yep.
Yeah.
I got you in there. 10 to 5.
7.
Sapala. What did you roll?
I got a 3.
Oh, Sapala.
I rolled a 1.
Oof, that's a big
Mood.
That
oof
is
right
a
there.
big oof.
Mood.
It's okay. It's okay. I need
Okay.
to feel that pain sometimes.
Yeah.
So, starting at the top of the round, the creature that was inside the wall just seems to take a step out directly toward Glaive, arms raised. You see this deep blue-skinned looking creature standing probably about between 5'10", 6 foot tall. Long platinum blonde hair, very white, covered in what looks like an ornate armor that kind of looks familiar in the sense that it looks like an ancient variation of what they currently wear in Sinkhorn. And with the ears and the structure of their bones, you can tell that this undead creature was at one time elven of some form. Coming forward, arms stretched, its eyes locked directly on Glaive, and from its mouth it rattles, "Last one," and is going to attack Glaive.
No.
Yes, yes it is.
No.
I said no.
Sapala said no, so no.
He's not listening for some reason here. Does a 26 hit?
He doesn't know the power of Sapala.
Almost.
Sure. I'm going to be fake grumpy this entire time because I have 22 AC and you're going to roll over it.
I did roll a 19 natural there. So that'll
I
be
feel that.
I hate it when he does that.
That was me last week.
I want better armor so I is strong, not as squishy.
so. At first, you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as its first fist seems to just impact poof, right into your chest, and as that hits, you feel this strange sudden pulse, like something that was intended, something always meant to be, something born out of hatred, causing additional pain to just leach through your entire body. You take an additional 15 points of bludgeoning damage from this secondary reverberation. And then it's going to swing at you again with its other hand. And that will be a 9 to hit.
Ah,
Misses. Okay. So, that's that one. Now, another one steps out of the ice from this side here and is going to move toward Kayla, pincering the two of you off. And this one is going... Actually, no, this one is going to look directly past Sapala. It's not even acknowledging you, but those blue eyes, those piercing, enchanting eyes. Glaive, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
hey, I've got a +9 in that.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
I rolled a 13 + 9 is 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the briefest of moments, you feel paralyzed in fear, but you're able to shake off, to withdraw to the strength that you hold with Sapala at your side, and not succumb to your frightened state. So
That's right.
that will bring us to Elena. I think it was, yes, Elena's turn.
All right. So I'm gonna hunter's mark this bish, and then I'm gonna shoot it.
Wait, can we see it?
Yep. Oh, it's completely corporeal now.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. I guess I missed that part.
So first hit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
That is not a D12. Where are my D12?
Uh-oh, who do lose?
You punched him out of existence.
Do I have
Wow,
sneak attack?
pal.
What?
Because do I have sneak attack because it's because Sapala is near the creature?
Yes.
As long as you don't have disadvantage on the strike.
I did not.
Don't forget, it's Composite You use a D12.
Yes, I know. That's why I pulled a D12.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Being nice. And excited.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy!
17 damage for the first hit. And then I'm going to do a second hit.
Okay.
$18 to hit on the second one.
Just barely hits. You watch as the arrow seems to start to deflect, but kind of push up into the neck of the creature.
11 damage on that one.
Okay. The arrow into the armor, and it doesn't even like flinch towards you as they impact. It just continues staring deadpan at Glaive.
All right. Wish I had firebolt arrows. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Glavicus, your turn.
Awesome. Well, first off, it's loved and beloved by myself and me. I draw the Warhammer, and I use Holy Weapon.
Dun dun
That's a
dun.
bonus action. Yeah. Draw as part of a move. Bonus action cast. Step forward and smack. Let's see, that'll be a... Come on, brain. Work. That'll be a +10 to hit because it's a +1 Warhammer. I rolled a 10, so that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Awesome. That'll be 2d8 radiant, 1d8 fire, and 1d8 of magic bludgeoning damage. As soon as I find another d8. Ta-da! Alright, so we've got 12 radiant, 1 fire damage, boo, and for bludgeoning, I have 6. It is magical bludgeoning.
Okay. You step forward and wham! Whack your Warhammer into this creature, and its jaw seems to completely shatter, and then as it shatters, you hear the sound of like ice cracking on a lake, and as it turns its head back toward you, you watch as slowly the bone is like sealing itself back up after your hit.
Fuck.
Actually, no. So let me actually rephrase that. So it starts to heal itself back up, and then the flames from your warhammer seem to lick and uh, to lick at those very cracks in the creature, and it seems to keep it pushed it back from reforging.
Oh, okay. Fire!
Where?
Use it!
Oh.
And end my turn.
Okay. As the flames crackle into the creature, Xavier, it is your.
All right, so I will. If I can find a mouse. Will come up to this guy, pulling out bookmark, and I will cast green flame blade.
Mhm.
Strike out towards it. Don't have advantage on any of this, so I'll roll that. That's cocked. All right, does 17 hit?
It does not.
All right.
You go to slash out of the green flame blade, and it just bounces harmlessly off the ice.
Alrighty. Look at something real quick. Dang it, that is. Alright. That's my turn. Hello?
I hear
You
you.
there?
Okay, that's my turn.
Oh, that's your turn. Okay. So as you fuck doesn't do anything, Vale, it is your turn.
All right. So, my hands have been on fire this entire time
Mhm.
because.
Look at him bragging about it.
Check it out.
Flame
I'm just
on.
stating it. Yeah, I will gooch on up here. And I will give it a good thwacking.
Give it a thwacking. All right, roll for a thwack.
Fiery fists of fire.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah. Okay. A lot. 28 to hit, or no, 29 to hit.
29 to hit. Yeah, that'll thwack him.
Look at you going nuts.
I thwacked him. Excuse me. Wow. Yeah. Second attack. 26.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do the damage for those two, and then I'll see if I want to hit it more.
Okay.
My chair is rotating, and I need more dice. Ew, wow. Wow. Poop damage. Uh, 14 fire damage.
Mhm.
And 20 bludgeoning damage. Magical.
Okay. Bah, 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 bah. You smash into it. Chunks of it start to kind of like melt off, and you see the petrified, rotting flesh beneath the layers of ice. This almost mummified-looking remains beneath the armor.
All right. Still standing, I say.
Oh yeah, it still looks quite intact.
Okay, I'll hit it again.
Do you remember the there was a, I can't remember if it was a Neanderthal or the Iceman that they found that was like really well preserved. You could even see the tattoos on his body and things like that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No? All right. Well, he looks like that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know what you're talking about, and that is terrifying. Ah,
Modded 20 to hit.
Modded. Oh, that'll modded hit.
And I will spend a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Fourth attack. 24. Ay,
Okay.
why am I doing arrangements of attacks that make math harder?
You said 24 damage or 24 to hit?
24 to hit.
Oh, okay.
in
Yeah,
the-
that'll
in the fourth hit.
Yeah.
23 bludgeoning damage and 15 fire.
Okay. Open back up, please.
Pew pew.
Why you don't want to open? Thank you. Plus 23 and 15, you said?
Yes.
All right. At this point, it starts to fall even apart. This just leathery skin that has been bleached and tanned by the sun lay exposed in front of you, and you can even see like the details of markings on the skin. It
Oh.
turns towards you, head kind of cocked in what you can only establish as confusion as it looks toward you. But is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Eldorez, it is your turn.
I'm incredibly pissed off right now because I cannot once again find my information for my new items. I don't know how I managed to keep losing this stuff. All right. I'm gonna move. There's two people on that one. The one that's by Xavier and Sapala, has that one taken any damage whatsoever?
Yes.
Yes, it has.
I shot it.
Which one's looking worse for wear?
The one by Vale.
Hey Cal.
Mhm.
Asking for a friend.
Sure.
By chance, if we had time for someone to attune an item?
Is Paula this friend?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Sapala's this friend.
In the time we've been walking to this point, not during the fight, obviously.
Obviously.
What item is this?
The ring of protection that I gave a certain someone who keeps forgetting to equip it.
Yeah, we can say that they attuned to it.
Wowee!
It's this
Wow.
unknown friend of yours.
Boy,
Yeah.
my friend will be so happy to hear that.
Hmm.
I don't think he's capable of it, and I don't want him to.
Anyway, Eldorez, your turn.
Do I have line of well, no, I ignore cover. I'm gonna do an I'm gonna bamf out my weapon and I'm gonna start launching Eldritch Blasts.
All right, blast him, Eldorez. Which one are you blasting? The one by Sapala or the one by Vale?
Starting with the one by Vale.
Okay.
Why not both? You get a blast. You get a blast. We all get a blast.
Mackenzie, you're super quiet. You sounded like a TV in the background of someone's mic.
Right?
I was whispering, so that's probably why I sound a little farther away.
Let's see. All right, so my first hang on a second here. Hang on a second.
Mm-hmm.
Plus. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong here. Okay. First one's a 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And
Believe me.
it's gonna be this. Ooh. 11 points of damage.
Okay, 11 points of damage.
It's a-
The blast blows off an entire chunk on the side of its face, revealing the skeletal skull beneath.
Oh.
I'll fire again. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Oh, is it 18 points of damage?
Okay. All right. The second blast blasts off the other side of the face, leaving just this peeled back skull with these bright, glowing blue orbs on a just completely gaunt, open face.
And it's still standing.
It looks like it's hurting at this point, but large chunks of its armor have been blasted off, and its face is just completely exposed.
All right. I'll take another blast. My last one.
Okay.
3 of them now. I rolled garbage. 15.
That will not hit. So your third Eldritch Blast misses and hits the wall behind, causing ice and snow to scatter across the entire valley.
Okay. I want to do. I know I've got the points. It's gonna work in our favor. I'm afraid it's gonna make things worse. I'm debating something in my head right now. Are there? Do I get the sense looking around that we would be overwhelmed if this ice was not present?
Glancing around, you do see more and more of these faces in the ice that do look like if they joined the fray, you would be absolutely overwhelmed.
Oh boy. No, I'm not gonna do it then. That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Sapala, it is your turn.
Hi. I want to cast. Hold on. You
I'm
guys
sorry.
didn't-
I heard. I want to pass.
No, I want to cast.
Cast.
Sorry. I was thinking out loud. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking out loud. Maybe
Okay,
we
so
found love right
in
with.
this square right here,
Mm-hmm.
I want to cast Moonbeam at 3rd level.
Okay.
Yeah. So I must make a Constitution saving throw.
Con. 19.
Gosh dang it.
Still half damage, I think, right?
Yeah. So I got 17 total.
Okay, so that is 9 points of damage, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As the moonbeam crashes into the creature, its tanned leather-like flesh begins to sear and blacken, and it sits there just kind of looking down at its hands and just glaring with this anger and hatred at Glaive, as just chunks of it begin to turn to ash. It's still standing.
Okay. That's all I got.
Okay.
What'd you do to these guys, Glaive?
Conversation for later.
Okay.
We're in the middle of a fight. Somebody has a bird or a cricket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That would be Edgar.
That's why I was muted.
Do you have a bird?
No, I have a cat toy that squeaks.
Hang on one
Oh.
moment. I'm just looking up a rule on something here.
Cal, you're the dungeon master. You're
I
supposed to
know.
all the rules.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't have them memorized yet. And besides,
I am giggly today.
I don't think there's a rule for this one in the book. All right. Well, I'm going to start with the one that I found here first, and as it's going, I'm going to. Oh no, this is third. Oh no, it says it still works for 5th edition. Okay. So I'll go with that since there's a save for it too. At the top of the round, our friend here is going to swing again at Glaive twice.
Nowhere.
26.
Yeah, it's
I rolled the same 19 again, but this time, rather than connect with you, he wraps his arms around your neck and just pulls you into this really tight embrace. And at that same moment, 2 more of them materialize out of the ice over on this side. They're going to use their action, their movement, to go to this side of this giant statue. And oh yeah, the statue begins to teeter as
Ah.
two of these undead push it over. Uh, Dexterity saving throws from each of you, and although actually not each of you, because your movement is reduced to 0, Glaive, with him grappling you.
Oh! Okay.
I'll give you. I'm tempted not to.
No,
actually, 'cause-
no. Go ahead. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, movement's reduced to 0 because of the grapple. So I don't think you should. Can you get a dexterity saving throw while you're grappled?
It's not restrained.
Yeah. All right. Dexterity saving throw. I'm just gonna say with disadvantage.
I think grappled is more like, hey, I've got a hold of you, rather than I'm pinning you. You know?
That'll be a 7.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Vale, your arbitrary
Hang on.
roll.
Hang on. I threw my die away. On the table. My god. A lot. 24.
All right. Vale, you are able to just completely roll out of the way. Glaive and the undead take 75 points of bludgeoning
Holy
damage
shit.
as the giant stone statue flattens on top of both of you.
Damn, rolling of 5s?
Glaive, how you looking?
Flat?
I am still up.
Oof. So, this giant statue of what looks like a Goliath, its arms holding a sword, it comes boom crashing down. It slams elbow first directly into the Revenant's head. The entire thing just caves in. This bluish smoke just out. As the arms land down on top of Glaive, it pins your entire lower half underneath of it. You let out just a bellow of pain as this massive statue pins you into the mountainside. That's those two turn, that turn, that turn. And unfortunately, running the character here, the fourth Revenant is going to run right past Sapala, but staying within the reach. But it does get an attack of opportunity from Xavier, so roll your hit, Xav.
Vaporize.
Wait. Which one moved?
This boy.
Which one moved?
He moved into your thing.
That's what
Yep.
I was looking for.
Oh yeah, sure. You can hit too if you moved into your. I forgot you have that feat.
Get him.
Yeah.
Make him sad.
And I'm sorry to do this, but I cannot find my notes on the frickin' ring that I got.
Oh, that's easy to resend you.
Hang on 1 second while you two roll. I need to get some.
Alright, well,
Send me that.
Alright, I got a nerve piece. I'll be right back.
well, because of whatever it's called. Forecast.
And also
Oh.
just something I forgot to say because I was so excited. In Glaive, as the statue topples down on top of you, the undead creature holding you in its embrace, you hear it whisper into your ear, "For my family."
Yep. Oh shit.
Wave.
But anyway, so attacks of opportunity from Mackenzie, or I'm sorry, Mackenzie and Steven.
I don't know where
Get 'em,
Steven
guys.
is on the board, but I need to get that information from that ring because that has damage modifiers.
Can you send it to him, AJ?
Oh, it'll be plus 2d6 necrotic damage, and I will get the rest of it together.
I rolled a 25
Have
to
a
hit.
plus something to hit, plus something to damage.
You have plus 2 to attack and damage, plus 2d6 whenever you hit.
I rolled a 25.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay.
Go over here. We go down to
9.
that one.
23 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit as well.
Ace.
10 points of piercing damage, along with 13 points of fire damage from Green Flame Blade.
Okay. How much fire was that?
13.
13? Okay. 13 fire.
Pew.
So, and that's going to be 14 points of damage plus. What, it was 2d6 necrotic.
Yes.
I panicked after our last game
Yeah.
because I was
Okay.
like, "Wait a minute! I was right. I was rolling sixes. I think it was supposed to be 2d4."
All right. Those are all your abilities. Sent
and
to you
that's
on Discord.
thank you. And that's an extra 7 points of necrotic, which I don't know if it's going to do anything against undead or not.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, keep in mind,
Go ahead.
my pack weapon is considered radiant,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if that's.
Yep, I've been counting that. All right. So as you two are just wailing on it as it walks just kind of nonchalantly, not even paying any attention to either of you, it walks over to Glaive as you're beneath the statue. It comes over, it just lifts a knee high into the air and goes to curb stomp your head. Those of you that can speak Elvish hear it call out. Hold on, need to pull up a note. For the dead king.
This
Wait,
will
I'm
be my
supposed to be
third
rolling
time dying.
2d6? I was rolling 2d4 for
What'd you say, Glaive?
This will be my third time dying.
I screwed
Oh
up.
man, how did I do that? 16 to hit with you being prone.
Ha!
Second one.
He laughed. Rude.
Okay, that's better.
50.
22 to hit.
That's my AC! Ah!
So that does hit, right?
Yes!
I just wanted to hear it. Okay, so
I want you to
Oh,
say
you
it.
just wanted to hear it, Mr. Rolling 26 on me all night.
so the impact of the boot right to your face deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Down.
And you're down.
Down.
All right, I'm not gonna double your life point on the secondary damage there, so I'm not even gonna bother it. So the boot, and you all hear this just sickening crack as it pulls back its boot, and you see just this massive bloody stain in the center of Glaive's face. But that was its second attack. But you all see it looks like it's getting ready to go for some more attacks. So that will bring us to Elena's turn.
All right. All right.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I forgot to...
Good.
What? Yes.
So I realized that I've been
Doing something wrong?
doing something wrong. This ring adjusts my natural melee damage to 2d6. Is that correct?
Yes. No. It's on top, right? We talked about that, Glaive. It's on top of.
Yes, it is on top of your damage.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the. See, the information you sent me is for a sword. So it's,
The
It's just ignore that.
information that we're using the sword's abilities for your weapon.
Yes.
Your weapon is the same thing. We're just adding the abilities to it.
because what you had on the card that you sent me says it does 2d6 slashing and 1d6 necrotic.
I did a very quick copy paste job. Your weapon does its damage plus 2d6 with a plus 2 modifier on attack and damage.
Gotcha.
I will correct this as necessary.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't.
Mhm.
I thought I was screwing it up.
No, you're good. I'm just busy dying and trying to edit this at the same time.
You're fine. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You're fine. You're not the one killing me.
Hey, I'm having fun. Yeah. So, Peggy, your turn.
Yeah. So I want to shoot these
Break
two
free.
guys. This guy. Yeah, I want to break free too. I want to shoot this guy again. I still have
Okay.
Hunter's mark on him.
Shoot him. Oh, and that reminds me. Oh no, Xavier, you did hit him with the green flame blade. Never mind.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. I think I can get rid of all
14
that.
damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does not have attunement.
15 to hit.
Okay. The 15 will not
15
hit.
damage. 15
Okay.
damage. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right. The arrows just into the armor, knocking off chunks here and there. Its eyes just transfixed on Glaive.
I don't have any fire arrows.
All right, Glaive, it is your turn. I need a death saving throw.
Did Sapala go?
Sapala goes after. Oh
I
no!
go
Yeah, she went.
last.
Yeah, she did her moonbeam. She goes last.
Oh. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Get that colon rolling.
You know what? I'm gonna use my first D20. Ooh, that's a 6.
Ooh, that's a 6. All right, that is one failure to the death saving throws.
If he gets a hit on me, I'm gone.
No.
Yep. You attack a
No.
prone,
Sorry,
unconscious
man. I'm at the
creature.
bottom of the round.
Two fails.
Master Cow,
That's me.
I pass turn.
Okay. Xavier Constantine, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I see all three of them, correct?
One of them's obscured by the knocked over pillar, but you can see two of them. Actually, let me draw the line here real quick. Hold on, let's just see.
If I have to slightly move
Yeah,
it,
you can see them. You can see them.
I'll say cover doesn't really matter with this spell. I can
Well, full cover does, right? If you can't see them.
full cover, yes, but any other cover doesn't.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was checking. I thought he was in full cover.
I will cast
You nuking him?
Steel Wind Strike.
Yeah, nuking him. All right.
So this guy down here will be the first one, and then this guy right here second, and then this guy third. I'll roll to hit
Okay.
and then damage afterwards if I hit. That's a natural 17 plus 10.
Yeah, that'll hit. Barely.
Let me get the dice out.
Not want to break free. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Ooh, that's some good numbers. $40 points of force damage on that first one.
How much?
40.
Okay. Okay. Next.
The second guy up there. That's a 19.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Who's got the dice?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's me.
Uh, 37 points of force damage.
37. Okay, and número tres. And do you appear next to the third one?
I can appear next to any of them. That's at 28.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay.
These things are hit point bags.
Yeah.
I don't know where to start with the counting. 10, 20.
Kill it. With fire, preferably.
Please.
But I'm not picky.
42 points of force damage on that last one.
All right.
And
The first one, as you right on by its head, clean off its shoulders, the whole thing just shatters into ice. The other two take pretty large hits. And where are you appearing? Over there?
right down there.
Hi! Hi there!
Hello.
As you reappear, the shower of ice and tanned skin just kind of lands on you.
But
Ew,
dusted.
that's
All right.
gross.
Vale, it is now your turn, I assume.
Yes.
Alright. Going much later than Xavier. Alright. I will just run along the fallen statue, I guess.
Dealing 1d4 damage to Glaive.
Got him. Made it look like an accident.
I will kill you.
Whoa.
I will kill you.
Oh shit. I mean, I carefully skirt the outside of the column.
You're fine. I was just
There
kidding.
you go. Watch
And I will attack the left one and then the right one.
Okay, roll to hit you do.
I also realized I forgot to use my extract aspects last round.
Wow, jeez.
So
Oh,
I'm
no.
nervous eating chocolate right now.
Sweet.
Same.
Oh wow, those are the worst rolls I could have gotten. 17 and 16.
Neither will hit.
That's unfortunate.
You go to punch them. You completely whiff just on the sides of them. They both kind of glance at each other and back at you.
Haha, it was a distraction for my flurry of blows. I will try again.
Okay.
That's embarrassing. Oh, I can't have a
You're
witness.
Sorry, we didn't.
That's much worse. So on this boy, 31 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's much better. And the other one gets a 18.
That will barely hit.
Cool. Going to stunning strike both of them.
Okay.
So con saves.
The one on the left got 17, and the one on the right got 13.
Oh boy, I just lost my save DC. What did the first one get?
17.
Just saves. Okay, so the right one is stunned. Alright. Dermage. What's the dermage? Dermage. I love that D&D Beyond can still roll cocked dice.
What?
That's funny. It rolled a die and it just like got stuck up against the side of my screen and just
Oh, you're doing the manual die.
like I did it for math. That's not what I wanted to roll. The left one takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 11 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And the right one takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of fire damage.
All right. And do you also extract aspects?
Technically not on this one because
Okay.
it was a flurry of blows, but on two
Oh,
different
right.
creatures.
Right.
But
True. Okay.
I did it last turn, if you want to count that.
Sure.
It's
So,
it's a passive ability now.
yeah. Resistance is necrotic and psychic. Immune to poison. Condition immunities to charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Say immune to stun.
I said immune to stunned.
Cool. Cool. Wish I'd remembered that last turn. Oh well. For burning 2 key on it this turn. All right, that's it for me.
All right. Yildorez, it is now your turn.
Yuldor is.
Oh, Yildoris, all right.
That was up.
What?
I'm gonna look around and
Every
see
now and then I get a little bit tired. Oh, no, that's turnaround.
what's everybody else's health looking like.
Immaculate.
Nobody else has been hurt.
Not in the slightest.
Kidding me.
No one has even been acknowledged.
Just
Try to
set,
push the
just
rock
set
on
AJ
too.
on fire.
I was there.
You were in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Changes things. I have been working to try and get this all set up, and that just changed everything. Out. What is that? An action. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna move. And can I see Glaive underneath this pillar?
Oh yeah, about from his clavicle up, and you can see his hands kind of pinned underneath the statue. But yeah, you can see top half.
Want to check one more thing. Okay, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Woo! Roll that health.
Okay.
Glaive, you wake up beneath the crushing weight of the statue as Yildorez pumps some hit points into you.
Let me see. You cast a spell using a slot of 2nd level or higher. I'm at 5th level. So it would be... So it would be, what, 5d8 or 4d8?
At 5th level?
It would be
Yeah.
5d8.
Fine.
It would be 5d8? Okay.
Yes, a lot.
The first one I roll is a 1.
Hey, you roll like me.
Let's see. Actually, hang on a second.
Why I stopped preparing cure wounds. Or else I would have cast it.
I forgot you took a level cleric. I keep forgetting that.
3 levels of cleric.
He doesn't use
Not
it
you,
often.
Vale.
Hi.
I forget that everyone
He
has
doesn't
some
use it
sort of
often.
capability to heal now.
Well, yeah, our cleric's got so much baggage, he can't do it.
Yeah.
I remember I picked up some thing. And I don't remember.
Is it a potion?
No, it's an ability of some sort. I'm just looking, see if I can find it real quick.
Is it the celestial sorcerer thing?
Maybe.
Mackenzie, you know about celestial sorcerers.
It was one of those like things when I got to like a certain level in one of the classes, I could something about missed attack or save. Roll 2d4 once per rest. Never mind. All right, so that's 5, 13, 18, 22 plus my modifier, which is 13. That's 22 plus 13 is 35. 35 points of healing.
All right. Glaive, get back up on your feet.
Oh my god.
Let me see. And that was an action. Did I want anything else? Mm. Oh, nope. No, I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at this today.
You're fine.
Oh, man, where is it?
Hey, you country folk. Happy Halloween.
Oh man.
It's Happy Halloween! It's
More like
spooky day!
Halloweeny.
No.
You know you like Halloween.
I
And if
do
COVID
like Halloween.
And if COVID wasn't a thing, this would be the first year that you could go trick or treating with your daughter, and people wouldn't look at you weird, being a grown adult trick or treating.
Then I'm doing it wrong because people should always look at me.
Yes, but they're not like, why is this 27-year-old adult trick or treating at my door with no small
Cal,
human?
please dress up in your Mando costume and just get like a little baby Yoda costume for your daughter.
I've been really trying to get my wife to do that, and it's been a hard no.
What?
You both have
She-
Mando
she-
costumes. You can
She doesn't. She
Yes.
doesn't think. She doesn't think the child's that cute.
Oh, that's fair.
Big
All right.
shame.
That's
Doesn't have to be cute though.
Wow.
sorry, guys. I'm trying to make the most of my turn, and it's not working the way I thought it was gonna.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You're
That's-
doing great.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we love you so much.
We have a live glaive now.
Yeah. Which is
I mean, yes.
Well, I mean, mostly.
I was gonna spend some points to do Sacred Flame, but I'm like, that's not gonna really be worth it. I'd rather hold on to the sorcery points. So
if you want, you don't have enough sorcery points to do that. Never mind.
Do what?
I was going to say you could use your sorcery points to bonus action cast Cure Wounds, and then you could take 2 attacks.
When he said "if you," I started instantly singing the VeggieTales song. That's just that's.
If you like to
I could
talk
do that.
to tomatoes.
I could do that.
There's a callback.
All right. Then why don't?
Well, I don't think you have the sorcery points to
I-
do that because
do
you
have
cast
the
it at 5th
sorcery.
level.
Do it,
Oh.
nerd.
I've got 3 sorcery points. I can cast Quicken Spell. And that would cover the Cure Wounds. How hurt do those 2 ones by Veil look?
I would say probably compared to what it looked like when the other one got injured, less than half.
Less than half damage or less than half life remaining?
Less than half damage
Yeah, it
has
wouldn't
been
be
sustained.
because it would be pittance. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hold and I'm just gonna take stock of the surrounding area and try and put myself between Glaive and whatever any incoming. I'm just gonna look around it and try and prepare for any kind of incoming enemies.
Okay. All right. Perfect. That will bring us to everyone's favorite Sipala.
I'm going to also use Cure Wounds. But I'm gonna do it at 5th level.
Nice.
I'm Glaive.
I mean, who else? Do you feel loved yet, Glaive?
I feel undeserving.
Thank you.
I was going to cast Healing Word, and I was like, nah. I knew Sapala was after me.
Ow.
What the hell was that?
Are people okay?
Battle
I'm-
Screech.
My ear is bleeding.
Huh?
I need to go to the
Somebody
hospital.
screeched.
Who screeched?
Someone's mic.
Okay.
All right. So Sipala is casting Healing Word. Are you doing anything else? Or Cure Wounds, or whichever one it was.
Your wounds. You could do that, Kayla, if you wanted. A Healing Word and then move your Moonbeam.
I thought Moonbeam was a bonus action to move.
Moonbeam's in action.
Okay.
I've already done Cure Wounds. I don't want to take it back.
Okay.
I feel bad doing that.
All right. So is just the healing all you're doing with your turn?
I guess I'll just go closer to Glaive.
Okay. Moving figure closer to. Oh, I
That's
cannot
36.
All right. Have 36 more, Glavicus. You've pretty much healed back all the damage from the thing toppling on you.
No, I haven't.
I said pretty. No, just the damage. It was 36, and what did Eldoris heal you?
35 and 36 is what I've been healed.
So that's 70. You took 75 from the thing falling out.
And from specifically this
Oh,
thing.
no,
falling
yeah,
on me.
just specifically the thing landing on you.
Okay. Yes.
All right. And that brings us back to the top of the round. So, the two fine young gentlemen facing off against Vale. look at each other, look back at Vale. Our quarry is not with you.
Call me a halfling?
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean, you are a
Wow.
half phrase.
Okay, let me rephrase that just a little bit because that was not my brain. Half
That was not my brain.
breed. Half breed is what they call it.
Oh.
That sounds on par.
And they just kind of turn and walk away, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. One just scooches up next to Eldorez and starts trying to stomp, and so's the other one.
Hit 'em. They
I'll
immediately
hit both of them. I mean,
Yep.
Oh, I can only attack
Under-
one.
I can spend a key point to tear
Actually,
them both.
this one's going to climb up on top of the thing.
What the heck?
Ah, wrong one.
Heck and stab.
There we go.
Oh,
Don't laugh at me.
God.
I'm not. I'm just giggly. I'm sorry.
21 and 32.
Both lit.
Vale can hit things. His friends just have to be in mortal danger.
It's more that Vale rolls better when we're in mortal danger, or he,
No,
or
that's
she
not
has
true. I just have a
disadvantage.
really good modifier.
Yeah. or she has disadvantage because for some reason she rolls really well when
The
disadvantage.
low one I rolled an 8 on.
Ooh.
All right.
One takes math 14 bludgeoning, 4 fire. The other one takes 15 bludgeoning, 11 fire.
Are you not using your flame blades?
Huh?
Are you not using your flame blades?
I am 2d6.
All right. And Eldorez, your hit.
Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, 6. 15 points of damage and 4 points necrotic.
Okay. All right. So as they come up to Glaive here, the one that's on the ground is just going to continue to try to stomp on Glaive's face. So you come to consciousness, you see all your friends and your family around you, and then just this strange undead elf just walks up like he knows Eldorez, even though he's being hit by him, to pay any attention. Boy, double 12s. 21? No, 19. I'm sorry, 19.
Oh, no.
Second. Jeez, 17 to hit. They both miss. The one on top of the statue is going to jump down between you and Sapala here. And boy, I cannot roll. 18 with advantage. Finally.
Rude.
21.
No.
Just lands in the dirt, both boots, either side of your head, trying to crush down in. Lena, back to you, sir.
Take the shot.
Damn.
I'm taking the shot.
Take a
I
shot.
also want. I'm assuming the one that I had Hunter's Mark on is dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move it to this dude. Right. Has he been hit? Sorry.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Can
Okay.
definitively say they've
Alright.
both taken damage.
They're both taking damage now. Yes.
That would be a natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. Roll your damage.
Okay.
With sneak attack.
Yeah.
We sneak attack.
Squidward, nobody likes you.
I know.
I will find you.
So wait. 3, 4, 5. 12 times 2 is 24.
Mm-hmm.
24 damage.
How?
I have 2d6s. for sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
So the first arrow you launch on the closest one to you sticks out of the back of the head, and it kind of stumbles forward a little bit, still trying to hit Glaive.
Second attack.
Okay.
Cal.
You added your Dex mod after, right?
No, I
Yes,
didn't.
Steven?
I didn't add my dex mod at all. Ah,
Did you add
I
Colossus
forgot.
Slayer?
Yeah,
Okay. Did you just roll crap?
yeah. I rolled a bunch
Steven?
of twos and
I'm
threes and
sorry, I'm
fours.
trying not to interrupt them.
Just shocked.
Okay, hold on. Peggy, pause. What was it, Steven?
The one that came into range of me add 2 more points of damage to him.
Okay.
I screwed up on the math.
Also add 5 damage because I forgot to add my dex mod.
Okay. Well, then the one that's closest to you, that nat 20, instead of it hits the back of the head, and the entire thing just ashes forward on top of Glaive, covering you in this snow and kind of
Sorry.
brownish tan leather. Right. Anything else, Elena?
I mean, if there's nothing else to hit, I'm assuming. Right?
There's this guy.
With this guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Hit him.
You can shoot over me.
Kenzie, you're giving me
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
What's up, Steven?
I said you're giving me motion sickness. You're moving your camera around.
Sorry.
12. 18 damage.
This arrow sinks into his shoulder, knocking off another large chunk of the icy armor.
Okay. Yep, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Glaive, it is your turn.
All right. Can I move my arms?
You can move your left arm a little bit. Your right arm is completely pinned.
All I need is the one as I raise my left arm and smack the statue, because that is an object.
Oh no.
I'm confused.
Alright. What size category would this be, sir? I can
Large.
go huge and smaller.
I
Large, you
would say
said?
large.
I'm so proud.
Alright. I smack it, I cast animate object, and I hold on so I go up with it as it stands up.
Oh my god.
I was like, great.
I have Pogos.
As you go past, the Revenant is going to take an attack of opportunity.
That's fair. I accept that.
$23.
Hit.
£12 on the initial bludgeoning. And $10 on the secondary.
You said 12 on the secondary?
10 on the secondary.
10. Okay.
All right, your turn, or your move, giant statue riding man.
Punch.
All right, statue punch.
Let's see. It has a +6 to hit.
Mhm.
I rolled a 13, so 19 total.
That'll hit.
Awesome. That's a D10, and I need one more. Where the hell am I? There we go. Oh my goodness. 19 plus 2 is 21 damage.
Okay. Right. The fist boom smashes down into the Revenant, knocking it back onto its rear end. It kind of lets out this unearthly screech as it pushes up against the fist, still alive.
That passes my turn.
All right. Xavier.
All right. As he's gripping Bookmark in his hand, he twirls it a little bit. Says a few words, and the shadows around him coalesce onto the blade and extend it. I cast Shadow Blade as a bonus action, and then cast Screaming Flame Blade as for my action to attack it.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a 26.
That'll hit.
All right. So this is the blade's damage. So it's 10 points of psychic damage from the blade, and then from the fire, that's an additional 9 points of fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah. So I taking the blade of shadows, he just cuts up the front, and as he cuts, like the fire isn't there yet, and then as he cuts, the small line appears and fire bursts from its chest.
All right, and the flames around, engulfing it. There's just this kind of howling screech, like a stuck pig, as it burns beneath the fist of the statue, causing smoke and ash to billow into the sky, and the smell of seared flesh. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh no!
I wanted to go further, but we started an hour late.
Fair.
That's my fault.
It's all
Sorry.
Mackenzie's fault.
Yeah.
All Mackenzie's fault.
Yep. Dang,
All right, guys, I need to go to bed because I've got work.
I'm also gonna go to bed.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Spooking to do tomorrow.